Hello everybody, welcome to the Offensive Penetration Testing course, an introduction to pen testing. My name is Alejandro Guinea and I'll be your instructor for today's lesson.
Welcome to the episode number 6, Practice Scenarios. The learning objectives is to use some of the techniques we have covered so far. Combine commands and scripts to execute useful penetration testing tasks. So let's get started. Let me just clear here. We will. I will start by going through some commands one by one, and we'll be putting that in a single line command, in a single command or a single line on the terminal. So you can see we already saw that we can create bash scripts where we can execute several commands, but can we actually do that in a single line? Yeah, we can. Some of the scenarios and the real world scenarios, you cannot actually have execute a bash file, whether because we already took control of the remote machine and we cannot upload or download any file. We can just execute commands. So yeah, we can actually execute several commands in a single line in the terminal. So we'll start by, incrementing that command by one. First, we'll download a txt file which contains several names. I mean, this is nothing new here. We'll use the wget command. As you can see here, we already have it here, first names, but we'll remove them so you can just see. And we don't have it anymore. And we will use wget to go to this txt file to download a list of names. As simple as that. And we can now see it, first names, and as you will see, it contains several names. So let's just assume that this is actually a list of the main names. But we have to first normalize it so we can actually do something with it. So yeah, it's a long list. We'll now use the tr command to actually, we'll use the cat command just to print that to the command line. And with that, we just use that command here. And now we will use the tr command to actually convert the uppercases to lower cases. As you can see, the first letter in each name, it contains uppercase. So we cannot use that if we were going to, resolve that to a domain name or to an IP. So let's just tr over here, tr command, and we'll tell it, okay, whatever. Let me just put it right here. Whatever that is in uppercases, upper, please turn it back or turn it to lower cases. By the way, we're using the pipe here to actually tell him that whatever comes here, it will be passed to this command. That's what the pipes is used for in really short words. So as you can see, all the first letters on each name is now lowercase. If we could that, you can see that the Z in the output is uppercase. And if we put that tr command, it's lower cases now. So then we will, for the sake of this example, we'll shorten the list, and we will make the list. It contains 20 names, the top 20 names. You can apply any other criteria you want. Maybe you want to grab only the names that contains the Z letter on them. I don't know. The criteria you apply, it will depend on the scenario you're actually working on. But for the sake of this example, I will just use the command head, and let me just print the top 20 names. Again, the pipe. So first we print all the names, then we turn the first uppercase into lowercase, and now that I have that list, I want to print the first 20 names. So as you can see, it will return this. All right, this is taking shape. Then maybe I want to add www and that at the beginning and .com at the end. This is just a word of advice. I'm using a virtualize in my Mac environment. So this that might create different characters. In this case, this output that you're actually seeing right now, it has a carriage return hidden. So I will have to normalize this and just pass it to kind of a Unix output. So I will use the command DOS to Unix. And as you can see, you don't see any actual difference. But when we're actually dealing with these commands, I will just show you here. I want to add www at the beginning and .com at the end. So I will use the command awk, and I will tell it to at the beginning. Let me just put here. At the beginning of the string, in this case, each of the strings, type www, or add the prefix to www, and at the end of the word, kind of a suffix, at the word.com. That's it. As simple as that sounds. Okay. So I'll close here. I made a mistake here. So again, at the beginning, and there you have it. What will happen if I don't put the DOS to Unix command? Again, carriage return will mess everything up. I'm sorry. And as you can see, the .com is actually attached to the beginning. So yeah, we have to use the DOS to Unix command. But that's it. So again, just as a summary, cat first names, I will just print the list of names I just downloaded with wget. Then I turn uppercases to lower cases. Then I print the top 20 names, which are right here. And then I convert that to from a readable format to my Unix machine. But this is just an additional step. You can, if you're using Linux or Kali in a direct machine, you can just jump to this command, which will just add or append www at the beginning and .com at the end. But that's it. So now that I have a list of useful names, or names that I can actually use, let me just throw you a bomb right now. Kind of a bomb. We will enclose all of this with this little symbol. I don't know. I want to call it single quote, but it's kind of different to what I know as a single quote. But yeah, it will execute all of this. As I don't have any, I'm enclosing all of it in a single quote. So I will add a for in here. So for I in all of this, at the end will be all of this. I wanted to actually perform something on this, which will be do. I'm closing this. Do. I don't know. What do we want to do with this? Well, maybe just resolve to one IP. I will use the command host, and I will do that for every output in here, which will be again all of this. And I will just get this, say I'm done. So it will print all of this, as you can see. So this is the power of how powerful this bash command can be, or a single command, or several commands in a single line of the terminal or the shell. But this command is kind of messy. So to get a cleaner output, we add yet another command to the end of this. So we have this long command here, and we actually just add awk again. And I wanted to filter this by the lines that has the string has address, and I want this to print field number 4. And that's the simple command I'm just adding. And so as you can see, let me just find here one that says has address. Okay, so here, this domain name has the address this. So I want to filter all of this, and there you have it. Okay, so maybe you actually want to see what ports or which ports are open in this all of these IPs. Obviously, these are public IPs. I don't have any permissions to go near any of these IPs, and port scanning is kind of an attack already because it is noisy. It consumes a lot of traffic, and this is a word of advice. If you're actually going through your penetration testing career, make sure to use only local machines or local environments to actually go further. Maybe this passive reconnaissance, or for the sake of exercising, yeah, you can do that. Maybe Google hacks and proving for some ports, but actually going through see which ports are open and implementing the techniques we will see later in the course. I will tell you, go with your local machines or any other servers that actually hold machines so you can attack them, like hack the box, for example. But this long command again performs several tasks. So from this this file, which contained a lot of names that didn't make sense to us, we turn it into this useful information, and we can save that to an output, to a file. Maybe I want to say to ips.txt, and it will create the file, and it will actually, then we can just print that, and we can save that we can later do something else with this. What can be performed by the wget command? Well, actually, you can. The most basic thing that can be performed is actually download any other any files or something like that. In the example we saw in this video was just to download a list of names, but you can specify other stuff in this command. What is the result of executing the head -n20 command? Well, the result is that you will get the first 20 values on some file. In this case, the first 20 names that appeared on the file, because at the end, the file was way too long. We wanted to shorten out. And again, you can actually use the head command to apply any other criteria. As you saw in the entire video, you can use awk. You can use the set command to apply criteria to filter any text file for any criteria you want. You can actually use the for. Can you actually use the for loop directly in the terminal? Well, yes, you can. We saw a really useful example today. We had several entries in a command line, so we wanted to apply several other commands over each entry. So yeah, you can use that in a command line. We saw an example of how to use several commands and scripts in a real-world scenario, and we saw that it's actually possible to run several commands in a single terminal line. Again, you can use these commands or all of the example we saw today in this video in a bash script. But this is especially useful when you're actually trying to penetrate a system, and you maybe you cannot upload and download files to that system, and you just have to escalate privileges or execute commands in just a single line or a single terminal. So this is really handy and really useful when you're doing that. Believe me, you will see several different scenarios on each machine. You will never see the same, you will never use the exact same techniques or the exact same commands for two different machines. Supplemental material, again, over the wire, war games. There's no other way to go with this. I mean, you can use other servers to practice this, but I found that over the wire war games is a really fun platform. Looking forward, in the next video, we'll see the basics of the Nmap tool. Well, that's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.